All right, let's dive straight into this explainer because there is a massive, intense transformation happening in the UAE finance sector right now. If you're working in finance anywhere in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, or Riyadh, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The ground is literally shifting beneath our feet. Today, we are unpacking exactly how artificial intelligence is reshaping the entire industry by 2026. But more importantly, we're going to look at how you can leverage those mandatory CSII continuing professional development hours to not just stay compliant, but actually future-proof your career. Let's get right into it.
Take a look at this number, 25%. That's staggering growth. That's just the spike in AI-related finance job postings across the UAE in 2025 alone. And that acceleration is absolutely surging through 2026. You know, this totally shatters that old myth that AI is just here to wipe out jobs. It's not. What it's actually doing is rapidly restructuring careers. So the question really isn't, is AI going to take my job? It's, how do I position myself on the winning side of this revolution?
Consider this your strategic briefing, your 2026 Career Survival Guide. We'll run through AI and UAE finance, look at automation versus opportunity, break down those CSI CPD rules, cover the 5 essential AI skills, and then wrap up with a winning career strategy.
Okay, Section 1, AI in UAE finance, looking at the 2026 landscape.
Listen, the most crucial thing to understand here is that this AI push is not some hypothetical trend for the future. It's a hard regulatory and economic mandate happening right now. Look at these market drivers. If you're at a DIFC-registered firm, you literally have to disclose how you use AI in client-facing investments. At the same time, the UAE Central Bank is officially mandating AI governance, and they're stressing human oversight. Zooming out, Dubai's entire D33 economic agenda is explicitly targeting AI integration to give the financial sector a massive global edge. This is being driven right from the top.
Moving to Section 2, automation versus opportunity. Roles are changing fast.
This illustrates the shift perfectly. On the left, you've got roles facing huge automation pressure. Stuff like manual KYC and CDD checks. AI is already swallowing up 80% or more of those initial reviews. Basic reporting, junior data entry, those repetitive tasks are vanishing into automated workflows. But look over at the right. That's your high-growth opportunity zone. Premium roles that actually require a human brain are exploding. We're talking AI governance, compliance strategy, and hybrid wealth advisory, because high-net-worth clients still really want a human being to interpret what the AI is saying. AI isn't replacing the human element. It's making the highly skilled human element way more valuable.
All right, Section 3, CSI CPD Rules Explained. Let's figure out your specific targets.
So your annual obligations for 2026 really depend on what tier you're in, since the CSII runs a 2-tier system. You can see the heavy 35-hour lift over here for Category A members, so that's your chartered wealth managers, your CFPs. Then compare that to the 10-hour requirement for Category B folks, which covers things like the ISII or the ICWYM. You definitely need to pinpoint which column you're in and pay special attention to those minimum hours for structured learning and ethics.
Now, what actually counts towards these hours? Well, structured hours, on the left, mean verifiable learning. It has to be a minimum of 30 minutes, it needs defined outcomes, and usually some sort of transcript. Think formal courses, webinars, or exam prep. Unstructured hours, on the right, are way more relaxed. This is just your everyday industry reading, throwing on a finance podcast during your commute, or doing a bit of self-directed research. You've got to have a mix of both, but you absolutely have to hit those verifiable structured targets.
And a quick heads up, if you're operating under the CMA or in the DIFC, the baseline CISI rules might just be your starting point. The CMA expects you to keep those qualifications current. Plus, the DFSA actually requires firms to have documented training programs, especially for fast-moving spaces like ESG and digital assets. Honestly, your firm probably has even higher internal targets just to keep the auditors happy, so it's absolutely crucial you stay ahead of this stuff.
Which brings us to Section 4, the 5 essential AI skills you need to focus on.
Let's be clear, you don't need to go learn how to code, but you do need to master these 5 areas. Number 1, AI-powered analytics interpretation. You need to be able to critically evaluate what the AI spits out, not just blindly trust it. 2, RegTech and SupTech literacy, basically understanding how regulators are using tech to watch you. 3, algorithmic risk scoring. 4, ethical AI governance, ensuring these systems actually stay fair. And 5, which is massive, client communication about AI. High net worth clients want you to reassure them and explain how this tech is actually managing their wealth. These are the skills your CPD hours should be paying for.
Finally, Section 5, the winning career strategy. Let's talk about becoming the hybrid professional.
This is the ultimate goal, right here, the hybrid professional. Think about it. A pure tech wizard can't legally give regulated financial advice, and a traditional, old-school advisor without tech skills is just too slow to compete today. But the hybrid professional, they merge their legal authority, that CISI license, with modern AI efficiency and some niche domain expertise like ESG or crypto. This combo is incredibly rare right now. And because it's so rare, these are the folks commanding the absolute top-tier salary bands across the region.
So, how do you get there without burning out? You stack your learning. You can use accredited digital platforms like Exams.acamdey to easily hit your structured hours while you're actually studying for your next career-advancing CSI qualification. I mean, why sit through random, boring seminars just to tick a compliance box? Every single hour you spend studying for your next major credential counts as structured CPD. You're literally upgrading your resume while knocking out your regulatory chores. It's a total win-win.
Treat this compliance stuff like a strategic game. Follow these 5 steps. Stack your learning like we just talked about. Attend CSIS events because those actually auto-log straight to your record. Use digital learning to fit everything into your crazy schedule. Remember to log your daily reading for those unstructured hours. And please, step 5, front-load your year. Try to get the bulk of this done in the first 6 months. Trust me, nobody wants to be doing that panicked, stressful scramble in late December.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this final thought for your 2026 strategy. The future of finance in the UAE is not human versus AI, it's the CSI-certified human plus AI. The real question is, are you going to be a casualty of automation or the architect of your own AI-driven future? Use those CPD hours with total strategic intent, build up those hybrid skills, and step confidently into the future of finance. Thanks for hanging out and learning with me today.